This is MikeBot. Today I'm doing an unboxing on this Kasa Smart Plug Mini 15 amp 4-pack. This TP-Link Kasa Smart Plug is basically Apple HomeKit ready, Google ready, and Alexa ready, which is pretty neat. I already have a bunch of these Kasa Smart Plugs, but this one's very special because this one has the energy monitoring in it, which is very important to me because I do 3D printing. So the nice thing about the energy monitoring is I have three 3D printers and a laser engraver, and I want to monitor the amount of power they're drawing, mainly to keep an eye on the electrical panel because I don't have too many outlets in this house, unfortunately. So as you've probably noticed, my audio is a little different than the video playing. I'm doing something different with this video. I did the unboxing already. I'm recording the video after the fact just to try something a little different this time around. So it's pretty straightforward. It's a 4-pack of plugs, and with this 4-pack, it lets you control 4 devices individually, or you can plug an extension cord into it, whatever you like kind of thing. They are rated for 15 amps, which means the maximum load would probably be about 12 amps, which is 80%. 10 if you want to really play it safe. Alexa for me is already linked to these because like I said, I already have 4 of them. And setting them up is pretty straightforward. So you go to your Android app or your iOS app and you download the Kasa Smart app. From there, you create an account. Once your account is created, you log in and then you go ahead and hit plus device, as I'm doing here in the video actually. And you look for the plug. So this specific model, I believe, was the EP25, and the P4 stands for, it's a 4-pack basically. So you click that device, then you click next. Make sure you plugged in your device, actually. I forgot to mention that. Make sure it's plugged in before you start this. Make sure location services are on, Bluetooth is on, and NFC if you want to play it safe. Once it starts flashing blue and orange like that, then it's ready to be added. So you just follow the processes I'm doing here. So mind you, I am going to be doing this process like 4 or 5 times in this video. So even if you don't catch what I'm saying now, it's going to be repeated at some point. So once you find it, then you basically look for your Wi-Fi, you add your Wi-Fi, put your password in, and then it links everything together. You name it, it does a firmware update, bada bing, bada boom, it's simple as that. And then you just repeat it for the 4 devices. So as it's going through the process here, once again, it's pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to mention a few interesting facts. So like I mentioned, it's 15 amps, which means you can only use 80% of it due to electrical standards, which means 12 amp max load, which means you won't get the full 1800 watts, but pretty close to it. But that's standard with any plug, so never really go over the 12 amps. You can do voice control with Alexa, Google, and Apple, whatever the heck it's called these days. I don't follow Apple, or even Samsung Smart Things. So you have full app control and full voice control. The app is very easy to use. And I'm going to take a minute here to mention I am not sponsored. I purchased these out of my pocket with my own money. This company does not pay me. I don't really care to support them in any way, shape, or form outside of me buying this product and liking it kind of thing. So anyway, moving forward. So basically, that's how simple it is to use. I'm going to go through the app one more time, and then I'm going to fast forward the last 3 or 4 times I do it. So some of the features that I'm not really going to go over in this video, there is a timer setting and there is a scheduling setting. In the last video I did, I bought these specifically for scheduling my fish tank. So note that if you do have a fish tank or whatever, you can create schedules on this, which is really neat. You can also group them all together, create smart actions. But the most important thing is the energy monitoring for me, and this specific model has it. So once again, this specific model is the EP25, and the 4-pack makes it the P4 edition. Alright, so I'm going to go through this process one more time, and the rest of them are just going to be fast forwarded at 1,000 times. So you want to start by clicking the plus button, then you want to hit device here. Once you have hit device, you want to click smart plugs. Then you want to select your model. My model is the EP25. You want to then hit next. Then you want to wait for it to find your smart plug. This is assuming you've already plugged your smart plug in. Once it's plugged in, it'll start flashing blue and orange. You'll hit next like I did there a few seconds ago. And make sure your Wi-Fi, GPS, and Bluetooth are on, or you're going to get an error like I got there. So once you see it, it's going to click connect. You want to click connect once your phone sees it, just like that. It's going to connect to it. It's going to build a bridge. Then you're going to disconnect from it automatically, and then you're going to give it the Wi-Fi network. So you want to look for your Wi-Fi SSID. You want to add your password in, and then it's going to basically link that to your smart plug. And then you're going to go back and connect onto your own Wi-Fi network. And from there, you'll basically would have given the Wi-Fi to the smart plug, and it's ready to go. Once that's all done, you want to give the device a name like I'm doing right here. So I'm calling it AnkerMake, which is my other 3D printer. You want to give it a picture. So I basically gave it the picture of my AnkerMake 3D printer. Check that those videos out on my channel, by the way. You click save. In my case, it connected everything automatically to Alexa. You might have to go into your Alexa app or Google app or Opoly Home app and link everything itself through the third-party add-on. Once again, it's a very straightforward step. I hope I said everything clearly and precisely. If I didn't, please leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Please note as well, there is a firmware update usually, so I had to do a firmware update on all 4 of them. It does take a bit of time. Let it do its thing. Do not touch it. So once again, I'll mention the instructions. Plug in the smart plug, then on your phone, make sure you have the Smart Kasa app installed. Create an account with your email address, put a password in, sign in. Once you sign in, you want to click the plus sign, then you want to click add device, then you want to look for your model, click on it, and then you want to click next and proceed with the steps, step by step, as it shows up on the screen. Once you get to the part where it says flashing orange and blue, you click next. That's when the Wi-Fi process begins. It'll connect to your plug automatically. You then have to give it your Wi-Fi information. Once the Wi-Fi information is sent to the plug, your phone will automatically go back onto its own Wi-Fi network. And then you're going to connect to the plug and everything just does its magic in the background. You don't have to touch anything else at that point. From there, it's going to ask you to give it a name, a photo, which you don't really have to give it a photo, but you should give it a name. And then it's going to do a firmware update. Once you've done your firmware update, you basically want to go into your Alexa, Google, and or your Apple thingy, Apple. And from there, you'll link it and you'll be able to use your voice to command it. So simple as that. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so as well. Thank you all for watching today. MikeBot.